Steelers fans, how would we feel about this? In my opinion, if this happens, you have got to embrace the full rebuild, let go of Tomlin, and start fresh. But let's dive into it. Reports: Steelers are likely to move on from wide receiver George Pickens this offseason. So the explosive, dynamic playmaker really did not have any sort of connection with Russell Wilson the last 5 or 6 games of the regular season. And in the playoffs, he was nowhere to be seen. So what do you think the future holds for wide receiver George Pickens going forward? As well as there's been reports saying that Justin Fields will be a free agent moving forward, not being brought back by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Russell Wilson will be possibly the guy going forward in their organization. I disagree with that move. I feel like Russ's best days are definitely behind him. He did have a pretty good year, but it was in spurts. It wasn't extremely consistent. You have a guy in Justin Fields that showed immaculate play while he was the starter. He had a couple of turnovers, but he looked really polished as a passer. Not to mention, he can utilize his legs extremely well, like a Jaden Daniels, like a Lamar Jackson. So wouldn't you want to be more explosive in that regard? Especially since Najee Harris is a free agent. It's not like that's a huge loss, but he's still a pretty solid running back for that team for the last half decade. But what do you guys make of this report? Do you think George Pickens will be on the move this offseason?